Live. We're live, coming to you live from Glendale, California. All right, so we have ourselves a little bit of a theme going today. Patricia Lakatos, who is here, or will be here shortly, has a bit of a bad back. So I was like, you know what? Let's make today about working out when you have a bad back. So this doesn't mean that people who don't have a bad back today will be left out. You still get a good workout. I'll show you that you can get a good workout even if you have a bit of a tweak going on in your low back. And this is true. We can do other workouts where we're like, okay, your knees are hurting or whatever. How are we doing on live here? We going? Checking connection. Okay, so this is not going to be terribly modified, but it's just the basic idea is when you have pain in a joint, you want to avoid a lot of extra rotation or side bending. You want to stay neutral through the torso most of the time. So we'll spend most of this workout staying pretty neutral throughout, and I might give modifications for a couple moves for Patricia when she gets here. Okay, so having said that, here we go. We can make our warm-up almost very much like we do most of the time. So have yourself a nice parallel shoulder-width stance. Let's start by tilting the feet. This is all fine. And just be aware of the neutrality of the torso, right? Neutrality, meaning very close to, it's just the joints being centrated, the joints being in their natural, relaxed state, right? All right, good. Let's go ahead and rotate a foot. I think it's a cool idea to go, all right, well, what's it like? My back hurts, what am I going to do? Because 85% of people have back pain at one point or another. I don't know where that stat comes from. Everyone states that fact. 85%. It's a lot. Everybody has back pain. I certainly have back pain. Let's go continue. In fact, I've had back pain while I've been coaching this boot camp. And you guys have seen me modify. Long-timers have seen me modify. All right. That's very good. Okay. So what we're not going to do, I'm not going to do a circle of the hips. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. So we're going to go into this, right into this. Now, again, this is just standard, good old-fashioned workout 101, but stretching out these muscles, the quads, the hip flexors, this is a key for people who have a little bit of back, because the hip flexors pull the pelvis into this anterior tilted position, and that can cause a little bit of back pain. So we want to make sure this is a key one for people who are having owie backs, stretching out the hip flexors. So whether you're doing it here at the beginning and or at the end, that's a good call. Okay, externally rotate, same thing here. Now when we do this, again, we just want to stay really neutral. I've encouraged people to do that throughout our work together, but what tends to happen when you go into this external rotation, this cradle walk, is that people fold over through the shoulders to reach their leg, right? So if you got a bad back in particular, you think, all right, I'm going to stay tall. Stay tall as I pull that knee toward me, yeah? All right. A little extra pull here. This is good. So this is another good one. We want to keep the hips really mobile when the back is hurt. All right? And again, I don't want to harp on this too much because not everyone has a bad back, but at some point, people often will get pain in the back. Big circle through the shoulders. This one should be cool. No problem here. Go the other way. Again, I apologize for the lawnmower. Hope that's not bothering people too much. All right. Good, leaving that alone. This one should be fine too. Again, golf grip with the hands. Fingertips at the base of the fingers. Arms extended. Take those shoulder blades, crank them together, hold them there, go forward. All right. So here's another one. We want to mobilize the thoracic spine. We want to mobilize the spine from this point up, right? So this movement, which we're doing right now, help with it. So remember how yesterday I was talking about mobility and stability? Let's take the thumbs and go back, squeeze the shoulder blades. The thoracic spine, we want to make it mobile. We want to move and articulate the rib cage as much as possible. Okay? But conversely, we'll want to stabilize through here, right? This whole lumbar area, you want to stabilize here, immobilize here. Big circles going back with the arms. So working with a bad back really is just about emphasizing and or restoring the correct functioning of all the different joints, right? So the more mobile your hips, the happier your spine. The more mobile the thoracic spine, the rib cage, the happier the spine. Yep. So that's kind of the general theme here. Move the hips, move the rib cage, and stabilize through the low back. Stabilize through the low back, that's about firing up the core, right, which we often do. Big circles going forward, one more. All right, and let's get our arm curls. Hear this. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. So try to keep those elbows up. Whole time. It's super noisy today. I apologize for that. Big trucks going by. I need to buy a place in the country. Big traction. Those elbows. Good. Okay, go ahead and drop. Now, look, if your back feels good, you can go ear to shoulder, and you can keep going and slide the arm down here. If your back does not feel so good, just isolate it here. Just make the head do the work. So my back feels okay, so I can do frontal plane mobility through here. Again, if your back's a little off, just isolate through the cervical spine, the neck. Okay. Everyone understands that. Good, okay, here, this one should be okay. Chin to chest, chin to sky. This is all good. And now again, depending on how you're feeling today, you can either just circle the head or you can circle the head and the whole spine, right? So I'm doing the version where I'm coming out of neutral with my spine. I'm circling here with the hips. But if my back was hurting, I would just circle the head. This is good, this is good. Mini adjustments there, all right, nice job. Okay, now look, we're gonna do stiff leg deadlift walk, but what we can do is we can take a chair, okay? So this is just gonna ensure that we're able to do things with a little more control, okay? So what I would do is I would take my chair, hold it with one hand, the leg on the outside side is gonna swing forward. Now you'll notice, even though I'm coming forward, my spine is in neutral, right? I'm not rounding over or rotating. My spine is neutral. Now, instead of alternating sides, I'm going to stay on that same side. Extending that arm forward and up. Couple more. And the chair just allows me to have a little more control. And everything is with the proviso, with the understanding that if something hurts, you don't do it, right? That's always true, okay? So same thing on the other side. Again, inside leg, this is the leg near the chair, is the leg I balance on. The opposite side extends along with you. So this, in some ways, injuries tell us, to some extent, kind of what we're doing a little wrong, yeah? So when you're like a little kid, of course, you have no injuries. You can get away with all kinds of movement that is far off of the most efficient pattern, right? And then as you get older, things are just a little less forgiving, yeah? So what an injury can tell you is like, all right, maybe your efficiency or your alignment of this movement is not perfect. Yeah. So you can use the injury to help you kind of hone in on slightly better form. Okay, let's go ahead and circle the ankles alternately to the inside. How are we doing on time? We're 10 minutes in, all right, that's okay. Let's go the other way, that foot. Stop mowing his lawn. God love him. All right, other foot, circle the inside, press down. So feet have to come onto the line. Their feet are sort of underrated contributors to full body orthopedic health. That's why I spent some time working today. Yeah, always. Good, let's leave that alone. Okay, now, this one's 50-50, anything ballistic, right? Some people who have back pain, they're bouncing up and down, they have no problem because the spine is in neutral alignment. But sometimes that compression force on the spine can be a little bit painful. So if it is, what I would say to people with back pain right now is instead of doing jumps, do mini squats, kind of half squats, okay? So you make the call, bounce up and down, easy, easy. If you're feeling good, feel your lungs, little movement side to side, a little shaking through the wrists, bring some energy into the arms and hands, fingers. It's good, let those shoulders go. Let's take it to a jog. We're jogging. We're jogging. I think after this workout, I'm gonna go for a jog, so I'm gonna get warmed up with that. Got another birthday coming up. Oh, by the way, tomorrow morning at 7:30, I'm gonna do a bonus class for my nephew, who I believe is here. There he is, Ben Samuels, my nephew Ben Samuels. Bonus class, bonus birthday class, my first ever. It's a request. So any of you other people in the fitness boot camp community want to jump on that, it's just the regular old link. We're celebrating and sending love and celebration to my nephew at the regular old time. So if you want to jump in an extra class this week, totally welcome. This will be a free one. Let's go left and right. Left and right. I'll send out a link if you want to help me celebrate my nephew's birthday. If you're doing the normal stuff, I might come up with some particularly fiendish things to do for my nephew, since he, he's a tough guy. So he needs a little more intensity sometimes than the rest of us. Let's go alternating knees. So everyone's welcome to that one. Bonus class, 7:30 tomorrow morning, Pacific time. So you can work out 5 days this week. How about that? All right, here we go. We're doing good. We're doing good. Contralateral movement. All right, good. We're warmed up. That's a slightly longer warm up, but there we go. You needed it. Go ahead and have a little drink of water. And we will proceed. So, again, sticking with back issue. So, what this means when you're training core is you want to keep everything really neutral for the spine. So what we want to do is we want to avoid crunching movement. We want to avoid lateral bending or rotation, okay? So let's just start very simple with a plank. So I'm going to do plank. Look at your arms. Make sure the forearms are parallel. Turn the palms down toward the floor. Take the feet, shoot them straight out. Now take the pelvis and just tuck it under just slightly, right? Now hold on to that. Now take your elbows. Pull them isometrically towards your feet. Your feet are isometrically pulled toward your elbows, and we're going to hold that strong, right? You should start to kind of quiver here, okay? We're going to hold a strong 30-second plank, okay? I don't care how strong you are, if you're pulling down towards your feet with your elbows, trying to fold together, but it's isometric, you're going to feel this, okay? Doesn't matter how strong you are. Good, we're getting there. Give me about 10 more seconds, and then we'll switch it up and I'll show you another one. Good, 3, 2, 1, let's stop. Just come into all fours here, okay? Now, to the extent that you can without pain, give me a cat-cow, okay? This is a nice discovery. For some people, you'll be able to get a big round and a big arch. For other people, you might just be a small movement here. Find your pain-free range of motion and go. Breathe in. As you go into the hump position, the calf position, breathe out as you go to the calf. Breathe in. And breathe out. Arms are straight. Good, okay. Now arm opposite leg reach. One leg goes back, toe toward the ground. Opposite arm comes forward. Thumb up. Then other side. Switch. Firing up the extensors through the spine, the whole back. Now, you might say, well, I'm not staying neutral here. Yes, you are. If you bear down strongly with the core, and you keep that toe toward the ground in the back, you reach that arm up high with the thumb toward the ceiling, you are staying neutral through the spine. Keep going. Alternating sides. Couple more. And good. Now, flip it over to dead bug. Okay? So here we are. We're also working contralateral. So come down. Now, the spine again is in neutral, right? Take the head, lay it on down. Take the feet to 90 degrees. Take the arms to bench press. The opposite leg, right? Bring it in. Opposite leg. Bring it in. Leg. Bring it in. And keep working with that, keeping that spine in neutral, right? And bearing down strongly so you have a nice contraction through the stomach. So we have no rotation, there's no extraneous movement through that. Keep that going. Again, I'm emphasizing this not just for my one person who's having a little pain right now, but for everyone who sometimes will experience a little bit of pain, right? But who nevertheless wants to work out. You don't just go, all right, I'm not gonna work out because my back hurts, right? I mean, you can. I want to say that. Now, let's cycle through one more time. Take it over to plank. Right? Back to neutral. Slide straight. Tuck the pelvis slightly. Take the elbows. Drag them in. Hold in strong. Okay? Hold on to that. Let's do another 30-second hold. You should feel a little quivery. Right? If you're a little quivery, it means you're actually working. Okay? If you're just hanging out in plank with no extra fire in the movement, you're not going to feel much. Okay? Unless you're a real beginner and everyone here is strong and has been doing this for long enough so that they should, feel a little bit of extra pressure, do a little something more. All right, good. Let's go 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, done. Good. Come on up. Let's go back and cat-cow just briefly. Breathing in. Breathing out. Couple more. Good. Okay, arm off the leg reach. Bird dog. Okay, leg goes back, opposite arm comes forward. Leg goes back, opposite arm forward. You should feel the posterior chain, arithmetic chain firing up strongly as you do this. Give me about another 20 seconds on this guy. This is not a really difficult move for most people. So the key is to really dial in your form. Really go, okay, how precise am I being with this neutrality in the spine? So no rotation and no side bending. Keep everything really square as you move. All right, give me 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, bird dog. We got dead bug, right? So lie it on down, bench press, right? Square here, arm opposite leg. Comes down, arm opposite leg. Now some people will go, well, this is easy, okay? If it's easy, here's what I want you to do. I want you to press the lower back into the ground. I want you to pull those ribs in, okay? So even in this position, things are fired up. Now keep that as you go arm opposite leg, right? So this session, and this core session in particular, is about putting the mind even more in the muscle, okay? And I'm here to show you that you don't have to go with all kind of fiendish moves to get into the muscle, to make the muscle respond and do the work, okay? The key is to do it with your mind, okay? Make that stomach stay, keep you neutral, and get those really precise movements with that arm and the opposite leg, and you will, trust me, get a nice ab movement, a nice ab workout here. Give me 15 more seconds. Let's go. Keep it really really square, really strong. Press lower back into the ground. Ribs pull in. Mobilize through shoulder and opposite hip. Let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, stop. Good. Coming up to standing. Okay, grab yourself a drink of water. That's it. Look at that. We're halfway done. So a lot of joint warm up, a lot of core work. So this is, again, the approach that you want to take if things are a little wonky. Okay? Well, look, now I'm going to show you that it doesn't have to be super easy. You can work very challenging. Now, if you need it, what I want you to do is grab a chair, okay? And then I want everybody to grab a single dumbbell with their outside hand. Single dumbbell, okay? Now, that leg on the outside arm goes forward. The other leg toward the chair goes back, okay? We're gonna get tall here. We're gonna drop that back knee toward the ground, and we're gonna go with a static lunge. Very simple, okay? Static lunge. This arm is not pushing you up. It's just there for balance. I'm lightly holding this with a fingertip, okay? Keep going. Get into that front leg. Lower yourself as low as you can. Now, lots of little variations on this that you can discover as you play around. Now, how forward do you bend your torso? That's one idea. If my back is hurting, I want to keep my torso almost entirely vertical, okay? If I feel okay, I can lunge a little bit more forward. It's up to you, okay? Just depends on how you're feeling today. And where that knee goes relative to the front toe is also something you could play with, okay? Good, let's keep going. Give me 5 seconds, then we'll switch it up to the other side. Stay in neutral, stay in strong. Stop there, good job. Now, bring the chair to the other side, okay? Again, holding lightly with this hand. Dumbbells in this hand, and let's take it to the next side. Getting into that front leg, right? Into the front leg. This is our prime mover right here, the quadricep in the front leg. The quadriceps, I should say. The quadriceps right here. If you're feeling it anywhere else, just monkey with your positioning just a little bit. So it's about where the torso goes, and it's about where the front knee goes, okay? If you're able to drive that front knee just a little further forward, not way forward, keep the front heel on the ground for sure, then you get into that quad just a little bit more. Good, let's keep going. 15 seconds to go on this side. All right, so we work both legs, nice and strong. This is good. Good, 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and stop. Good, okay. So we're gonna play with one of our favorite prone moves here. We're gonna come down here like this, all right? Feet are in the runner's position, okay? Now, again, your back is hurting, make sure you modify as necessary. So I would say, if this hurts for you, maybe sit it out, okay? This should be one that most people can do, but if you can't, take it easy. So here, thumbs are here. We're gonna take it down, and we're gonna squeeze the arms toward the sides, and we're gonna come back here. Squeeze it, and extend, okay? Repeat that, here's your move. Squeeze and extend, take it back, just like this, all right? Each time. When we go back, make sure palms are out, thumbs are up. That's your positioning there. And then when we come here, it's the same thing. When you're extended forward, the thumbs are up like that, okay? Now, I see some people doing this standing, which is fine. What I would say, if you're doing it standing, go ahead and find this position, okay? So you're fighting gravity just a little bit more, okay? Ideally, you're doing this prone on your stomach, but if you need to modify for some reason, just do it with the torso lean forward just a little bit. Give me about 10 more seconds of this, and then we'll do movement number 3 in this. Movement numero tres. Make sure you're squeezing those hands, the backs of the hands together, right? Superman style. 3, 2, 1, stop. Good, okay. Now, let's play with. Now, last time we were doing a rotational curl and press. Let's just do it staying in the box, okay? Curl and press staying in the box, so not even alternating, okay? We're gonna take the dumbbells, we're gonna curl them out here like this. Now, I'm not gonna go all the way here where the pressure goes off the biceps. And it comes here, upper arm still vertical, okay? So my biceps are still working. Then I'm gonna press, then I'm gonna come down here, okay? But at the top of my curl, I want my biceps still working. Not here, okay? Spine is neutral, and I'm just gonna continue that nice and controlled. It's gonna be staying in the box, kind of boring, but that's what we want. We wanna work with the spine neutral, okay? Now, another thing you modify if you want, Get any pain there? Just go one leg forward, one leg back. Stagger the feet a little. That's going to make things a little bit more stable for you in the lower body. All right, keep going. Let's do about 20 more seconds. If you're feeling like it, you can go a little faster. Just make sure you keep your form really tight, okay? Upper arms, working hard at the top of that movement. Press through and rotate those hands as you come up. Good. Let's go. 5 seconds to go on this. Curl the press. We go back to our lunge. Good. Stop there. Okay. Now, take one dumbbell. Hold it in the outside leg, right? That's your forward leg. Hold on lightly to your chair if you need it. And let's go 45 seconds. This side. Take it down. Push. Take it down. Push. Now, what we want is our back knee to come this far from the floor. Back knee comes that far from the floor. So it's not, I've seen some people lunge like this. They go here and they go, ooh. So back knee wants to bend. Let it bend, okay? All right, that's important. Okay. And the torso stays upright. There are a lot of ways to screw up a lunge. Almost as many ways to screw up a lunge as there are to screw up a squat. All right, we're getting there. We got about 10 seconds to go, and we've got about 13 minutes to go in the workout, so we're doing good. All right, 5 seconds to go, and then we switch it, switch things up, and stop there. Good, okay. We take our chair, go to the other side, right? Again, if you need the chair, not everyone's gonna need the chair, but it's there if you need it. All right, outside leg is forward, stay organized here, and let's take it down. Now it's the back leg. Now check your feet, right? Make sure that both feet are like they're on train tracks, okay? We don't want one foot out and the other foot out. We want the front foot straight forward and with the back foot straight forward. And we don't want the feet in a line, right? It's not like we're walking a tightrope. It's like we're walking on train tracks. One foot is over here, one foot's over there. It's shoulder width, right? So if I'm shoulder width there, I'm just gonna step back, drive my back knee down, and that's my lunge, okay? Again, subtleties, friends. These are all important things, particularly if things are a little wonky, if you're feeling a little injured, okay? You wanna make sure to dial these things in. When you're 100%, you know, there's a little more playroom. When you're a little off, you really gotta go dial it right in, all right? We're getting there. Give me 15 seconds on this guy. We're doing good. Strong into those legs. And by the way, you can always use a heavier weight. Always use a heavier weight, right? So you have, you know, bag of flour, weighted vest. Good. Stop there. Okay, back to our prone Superman. All right, here we are. Here we go. The feet in this is our runner's position here. Extend the arms forward, and let's bring them down. Squeeze here. Continue. Extend the arms forward. Squeeze and extend. That's our move. You want to pretend like, I don't know where this image came from, but people work with a lot. You got oranges right here, and you want to squeeze the juice out of those oranges when the arms come down, right? I don't know who would ever do that, but if you, it's an effective image. I don't know. All right, let's go 15 more seconds on this nice move. Upper back, right? Upper back. What we don't want to do is get this, go to overarching that lower back. So that's part of why I have the head facing forward, always down. Okay, right here, squeeze it. Okay? If you're doing this, again, it's fine, but you gotta go here to get really any work in those muscles. Think upper back, the muscles around the shoulder. Good, stop there, nice work. Okay, curl the press. Bilateral curl to press. Get your dumbbells. Check your feet, parallel shoulder width, nice and strong there. Let's bring it up, curl, press. Down and down. There's our move. Stay with that nice and strong, very simple. I'm gonna check and see who our participants are today. Tracy is here. Tamara's here. Hello, Tamara. Godzilla, Stephen Schilling is here. The lovely John Short, Elizabeth Rayner. Ben Samuels is here, crushing it. He's coming back tomorrow for his birthday. That's amazing. Elizabeth Rayner is here. Cake Baker Extraordinaire. Husband has a nice new haircut, I understand. All right, good. Leave it alone. Nice job. Let's do one more set on this. One more set. Now lift. If you need the chair, keep it. If you don't need the chair, you can hold 2 dumbbells, okay? 2 dumbbells. We can go static lunge. So let's go. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Feet on train tracks, take it down. Let's get into that front leg, into that front leg. You want a nice steep bend in that knee on the front leg. Yeah. It's good. Again, these moves, very simple moves. We're not adding a lot of glitz and glamour to the moves, but you're getting into those muscles, right? 45 seconds of a static lunge, even with body weight, not so easy, right? All right, good. We're getting there. We got about 13 seconds to go on this side. Then we switch things up, go to the other side. This is all very good. Thanks for hanging with me today, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch the feet up. Same thing on the other side. Find your good feet on train tracks. Both feet forward. Hold your dumbbells. Take it down. Whoa. Don't fall over. Just like that. Let's keep going. Now, everybody has a side on lunges that they like more, right? It just has to do with the shape of the hip sockets. That's one thing. It has to do with the rotation of the pelvis and this plane right here. It just has to do with habit as well. Like, I guess I would say I stand on my right foot. That's my standing foot. My left foot is my gesturing foot. So what that means, but then ironically, I feel better lunging with my right foot forward. So I don't know why it is. But people just have different habitual patterns, and that's going to affect the way they lunge. But it's still important to work both sides and try to have both sides as neutral as possible. Good. Let's keep going. Give me about 8 more seconds to go. We go back to our Superman, back to our curl of press. It's all good. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Good. Here we go. Superman. Super person. Take it down. Prone position. Feet in runners. Hands forward. Thumbs up. Face toward the ground. Let's go. Squeeze it. Squeeze those oranges. And then extend. Squeeze the oranges. And extend. Keep going. Let's crush. Nice and strong. Right? Squeeze, right there. We want that. Those last few inches, as I've told you, like on squats, the last few inches getting really low, that makes a big difference. On this one, it's this point right here. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, squeezing the arms down, right? Trying to connect, almost bring the backs of your hands together behind you. That's what we want. Let's keep going. Give me about 10 seconds to go. And we got our last one on curl to press. And then, oh my goodness, we almost done. 3, 2, 1, you're out. Good, let's grab the dumbbells. Let's get tall. Feet parallel, shoulder width. Chest up high. Let's go right into it. Curl, press, down, down. Everything is neutral. Press, down, down. Curl, press, and strong through that. Again, neutral through the spine. Right? So it's interesting. I've talked about the rotation, the different planes of motion. Right? You got the transverse plane. We're doing almost nothing transverse today because we want to avoid that rotation, which can be again hard on the spine. But when you hold yourself neutral, you are also working in the transverse plane. Right? Prevention of rotation is also transverse. Prevention of side bending, also transverse, okay? Or sorry, that's also frontal. All right, good. Keep going, and let's stop right there. Good, that's nice. Leave your dumbbells where they are. Take a little drink of water. We're gonna do one more little blast here, just a brief little blast, 8:05, because we want to end on a high note here. So we're gonna work with a mountain climber, okay? A mountain climber to push up. Now this is just for the hardcore among us. If everyone can do this, okay? I'll give you a modification for everybody. If you want to do this and you're not, you're feeling kind of tired here, again, work with the hands elevated on something. I get my tire here, okay? If you're feeling really good, just go body flat on the ground. We're gonna do 4 leg movements into a push-up, okay? We'll do 3 20-second blasts on this with 10 seconds in between. And we'll be done. All right? So, here we go. We're in push-up position. Okay? What we're going to do, here's the move. 1, 2, 3, 4, push-up. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, push-up. Okay? 20 seconds on the clock, starting now. Okay? Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, push-up. Now again, you got pain, you got an issue, make these controlled. Okay? feeling good, go fast. Push. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, push up. We're almost there. Give me about 5 seconds. Stop there. Good. Rest. Rest, rest, rest. Take a breath. Sit back. Get your weight off your hands. We're going to do 2 more like that, 20-second bursts. All right? Here we go. Starting 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push it. Again. If you're not feeling so good, elevate your hands on something. You're feeling great. Go fast. Again. Again. Keep cranking through that. Good. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Good. Sit back. 20 more seconds. This is the hardest thing we're doing all day. Might be the hardest thing physically you do all day. Let's start in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Hit it. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. All right. You got about 10 seconds to go. Hi, yo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. Right through. 3, 2, 1. Stop. That's it. We did it. Come on up. Have yourself a drink of water. Good job. Ben Samuels, Elizabeth Rayner, James A.W. Heffernan, John Short, Patrizia, Stephen Schilling, a.k.a. Godzilla, and Tamara. Thank you so much for being here. You worked hard. Okay, we're going to do a quick stretchy stretch, okay? So, again, for the people with, and this is for everybody, but this is a key one for people with bad backs. Come into the half kneeling position, okay? Take the pelvis, make sure it's neutral, make sure the lower back is not sticking out, all right? Come, drive it forward, so you're in kind of a lunge here. Look for a stretch right there. Take the arm on that side, reach it up to the sky, hold on to that. Keep everything neutral, right? Not a lot of twisting, not a lot of side bending, and hold on to that. Let's do a 30-second stretch here. What I want is nasal breathing in, slow breath out. Looking for a stretch in the front of that right hip. Hold that. All right, slowly come out. Take your time. Switch your legs. Other leg goes back. Again, find neutral pelvis, right? So not way back, not way forward. Deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe out, come into a lunge. Take the arm on that side of the back leg. Reach it up to the sky. Slow breath in, slow breath out. Relax what you don't need, and slowly release that. Come to stand. This is good. I'll do it on time. I want to respect everyone's time. It's 8:10. All right, real quick and easy. Just take the arms. Easy swing, just like this. Soft through the knees. And go ahead and step it together. Take the palms, bring them together. Elbows out. It's blessedly quiet now. It's my squeaking door. Press the palms together. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Ready, slowly bring the arms down to your sides. We'll call that a workout. Once again, everyone here is invited to celebrate my nephew's birthday tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. regular time. Thank you very much, everyone else, for being here. Hope to see you on Friday and or Saturday. Tomorrow, Patrizia, Stephen Schilling, John Short, James A.W. Heffernan, Elizabeth Rayner, Ben Samuels. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Be safe. Stay connected. Much love to everybody. Take care.